Today's date is Wednesday, May 13th, 2020. How would we write today's date using only digits? What number would we put for the month of May? We would write a 5, and I'm sure you've been doing this on your papers, I hope so, because May is the 5th month of the year, /13, today is the 13th day of May, and /20, because 20 is the last 2 digits of the year. 5, 13, 20. Let's look at our May calendar. We are already right here in the middle of May on the 13th day. How did that happen? It really feels like May just started. Remember, May began here on Friday. May began at the end of the week. We've had one full week of May, and now we're halfway through the second full week of May. After this week, how many weeks will be left in the month of May? There will be 2 weeks left, approximately, give or take a couple of days. Okay, how many days are in the month of May? May has 31 days. 30 days hath September, April, June, and November. All the rest have 31, except for February alone, right? Good, so May has 31 days. Now there's a couple of things about May that are coming up. We have a holiday coming up called Memorial Day, and that will be right here on Monday the 25th, okay? So not this coming Monday, but the next Monday, okay? Memorial Day is a national holiday where we remember those who have given their lives in service to our country. And so you will not have school that day. That will be our last week of school. But on that Monday, because it is a holiday, you will not have school. So then after that day, you will only have 1, 2, 3 more days of work, of classes. And then this Friday is technically your last day of school, May 29th. On this day, you will not have work to do at home, but your parents will be coming to the school, and maybe you can come with them, and dropping off all of your books and rulers and clocks and all the things that you guys have been using at home. And then we'll have something special to give you on that day as well. Okay, so that's coming up really soon, guys. After this week, that is 2 weeks away. Okay, all right, very good. Now, before we move on, I want to ask you a question. Here you have a clock. Remember yesterday when we learned how to tell time in 5-minute intervals, okay? So I want you to look at this clock here. Can you tell me what time is on this clock? You can speak it out loud, you can write it down, or you can say it to someone sitting next to you. Look at your hour hand and your minute hand. What time is shown on this clock? Okay, I hope you are thinking or saying 5:45. 5:45. Here's how we write 5:45. Remember, our hour goes first, and then we divide our hour in minutes by these 2 dots that look like a colon. 5:45. 45 minutes past 5. Or we could also say 15 minutes till 6 o'clock. Okay, so remember how we count by 5s around the clock. Did you do that to figure out what time it was? So when you're coming around, 35, 40, 45. What time is it? You can see that your hour hand is past the 5, and then the minutes are 45. Good job. Okay, today, very quickly, we are just going to do a little bit of practice with adding 3 two-digit numbers. So you guys have done lots and lots of adding 2 two-digit numbers, but today we're going to do 3 two-digit numbers, okay? So if I wrote these numbers, 37 cents, 25 cents, and 18 cents. Okay, 37 cents, 25 cents, and 18 cents. Let's look at 37 cents first. How many dimes and pennies do I have here? How many dimes? 3 dimes. And how many pennies? 7 pennies, right? The 7 is in the ones place. I'm not going to label the pennies because there are more of those. Good. 3 dimes and 7 pennies. Excellent. Let's go to this one. How many dimes? How many pennies? 2 dimes. Great. And how many pennies? 5 pennies. That is a 5 in our ones place. All right. And then over here, how many dimes? 1. And how many pennies? 8. Now, if I want to add these 3 two-digit numbers, I could do this, couldn't I? I could write out the coins. I can count up these coins. Might take me a while though. Is there a faster way for me to add 3 two-digit numbers? You got it. We can add the numbers up vertically, right? Remember how we've learned this, and sometimes you guys want to write things out or maybe draw pictures, and that is a great way to solve things sometimes. But when you're getting up into numbers over 100 or even close to 100, the easiest way for you to solve a problem is to add them up vertically. So let's write these numbers vertically. Okay, so we'll have 37 cents, 25 cents, and I have to be careful that I'm putting my ones on top of my ones and my tens on top of the tens, and 18 cents. I have everything lined up here. Okay. Now, we're adding 3 two-digit numbers, aren't we? This is basically the exact same thing you're used to doing, except we just have an extra number in there now. We're going to do the same method. Are we going to start with our dimes or pennies? We're going to start with the pennies, right? We always start with the pennies. So let's start at the top here. What is 7 plus 5? 7 plus 5 is 12. Good. Now let's do 12 pennies plus 8 pennies. 12 plus 8 is 20. Am I going to write the number 20 down here? If I do that, is it going to turn out right? No, I will not get the correct answer. You know what we do when we have too many pennies in the ones column. What do? We trade for a dime. But listen to this, guys. 20 cents? How many dimes can we trade for 20 pennies? 2 dimes, right? Wow, that's exciting. Okay, we don't have just 1 dime here. We have 2 dimes because each dime is worth 10 cents. So I can trade for 2 dimes. And then how many pennies are left? 0, right? And there's that number 20. Do you see it? 20 pennies. We just traded for our dimes. Okay, now we're going to go up to the top. We have 2 dimes plus 3 dimes plus 2 dimes plus 1 dime. Let's take it a step at a time. What's 2 dimes plus 3 dimes? 5 dimes. Excellent. What's 5 dimes plus 2 dimes? 7 dimes. And then 7 plus 1 is 8. We have 8 tens and 0 ones. Don't forget your cent sign because we are adding coins here. And what's our answer? 80 cents. Easy peasy, right, guys? Well, I tell you what, since we did do our dimes and pennies here, let's go back and count them, and let's just check to see that we got the right answer when we added these 3-digit numbers together. Let's count our dimes first, right? Okay, here we go. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Okay, so we have 60 cents, and let's count our ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. What is 60 plus 20? 60 plus 20 equals 80. So we got that answer right. We have 80 cents. And that is how you add together 3 two-digit numbers. Good job, guys.